Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why not a rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Brunch.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim, even with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Brunch UK. Leigh, is your hair alright, love?
No, it's a bloody mess and I forgot my hat.
Tell them what we got on the menu today, Leigh.
Hey Mo, it's lunchtime. We're having a chip shop special, which in the UK, in ours anyway, consists of sausage, chips, and you either get a choice of gravy or mushy peas or curry sauce.
Curry sauce.
We just gone with the gravy option, but Ames looked a bit bare because the lady, I said, so look, can I get the special? She said, which special? I said, the sausage. She said, what do you want on it? I said, gravy, please. Put the gravy on, and then one lady did mine, and another lady did Ames. I was like, can I get another spoonful of gravy on this one? I didn't see Ames, it had that little on there. And she looks at the lady like, should I give him some shouldn't I? Was like, look, I'm paying for gravy. I didn't say it, it's nothing in my head. I'm paying for gravy. Give me some bloody gravy.
But don't worry though,
Look,
I'm not self-fussed.
I'll have to zoom in a little bit here, guys, because there we go. So there's only a small mukbang list of people.
Just a little one. So folks, baby.
First one in 6 days.
Yeah, so let's see what the chips are like. Because have you all noticed some chips can be crap from a chip shop?
Yeah, but our local chip with this one has been took over by like a chain of chip shops in the area. Can I get the salt, please?
I mean, 50p, please. That is good.
Yeah, our chip shop is now a lot better. The original one that was there for years, weren't it? In years, like the whole time. Well, since you were a kid. But now somebody else took it over.
Still the same name, but it's a different chain.
And a lot better chips.
They're nice.
Finally. They are flipping amazing.
Finally, we have some decent chips in the area.
Guys, some of you are probably thinking, what the hell's a big fuss about chips? We're going to spend money on chips, like as a dinner or something. Maybe your fancy chip shop dinner. The last thing you want is crap chips. It's the worst takeaway you can get when it's not very nice. You can get away with a bad Chinese, a bad Indian, because they're still pretty tasty.
Yeah, so if they're either good or bad, aren't they? They're either good or bad. We have our decorations up, which you can't see.
No, you'll be seeing them on our vlogs though, in a week or so.
I hope you're looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
Christmas.
Can you believe we're actually discussing this right now? Christmas. It seems like the whole year has just fled by. And you know,
fled by. Flown by.
Flown by. Flown or fled. But if you think about it, like the only difference is with like normal life to now is like not going on holiday and different things like that.
We didn't used to go on holiday anyway this time of year. Once we went to like a log cabin in November or December.
That was a fail.
It was so cold. But they had the hot tub outside because you can't put one inside apparently. And I was like, can't we go in the hot tub? Well, we did go in the hot tub, sorry. But getting in and out, icicles on, bits you don't want icicles on, it was very, very cold.
That hot tub was huge. Seriously, that was like huge. Played music, light, flash.
But there was a lot of trees around. I was worried
that
dodgy Pete might be hiding in the bushes, like, you know, watching us.
It was a very remote area.
No, something like the first Friday the 13th. That light
if you
place
actually want to check it out, it's a place in, I think it's Stoke, called Quarry Walk. Really, really nice.
Lovely. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. I forgot to say this. Subscribe, comment below. Also, what is your go-to takeaway lunch special? So, like, this is a chip shop special for lunch. I mean, you won't get this for your dinner. Maybe you would, but I wouldn't. This is just like lunch size. Some people get Subway. Some people get a quick Mackey's.
Size.
Yeah, this is, but not for dinner. Like, I'd be like, what the hell's the rest of my dinner at? If you come back with this at dinner time. Dinner time being like 5, 6, 7 o'clock on the evening.
But going back to what I was saying though, like, people think the time has gone really quick, but it'd still go the same quickness, wouldn't it? There's not actually any change, is there?
But I think it all feels, this year, if that's what we're on about, it all feels the same. It's all a little bit samey. Like, literally, now we're in November. It could, if I didn't know it was Christmas coming up, I could still easily think it was April. Because nothing has happened in this year apart from the everyday go-to normal things you do every year to make it any different for us.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, there's been no differentiation, has there? throughout the year.
Well, oh no, good sausage that is as well. There was nothing fun happening this year.
I had a dream last night about COVID. I mean, that's how intense it's getting on the news and everything.
We get excited around here nowadays. If you're like when they lifted the lockdown, original one, it was like, okay, now you can see your friends for about 4 weeks, but only a couple of people in your house at the same time. And if they've been in contact with anyone who looks like a zombie, like a Walking Dead, you can't go near them. It's just been no fun.
So, starting point to this conversation, how do you all feel about the new vaccine that's come about? Will you be getting it? Like, obviously, the most vulnerable first will be getting it. How do you guys feel about it? There's obviously a lot of conspiracy theories out there.
Somebody the other day, who was it now? Somebody off TV. I think it's the one off Strictly Come Dining. Not Dining. Strictly Come Dancing. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Which one?
Imagine if they mix them two shows. You have like the people dancing at the same time. They've got to cook a meal and host a dinner party all in one go. The woman, I don't know what her name is. I never watched it. I just saw it on the news a couple of days ago. There's some woman off the TV who's like a
Claudia Winkleman.
No. Like one of the judges or something like, I give her a 2 because she did the foxtrot wrong. Them people. Like, somebody like that anyway said, I ain't having the vaccine when it comes out. And that's the problem. When you get famous people coming out and say, no, I refuse to take it, that's when you get people thinking, hang on, if bloody, I don't know, Wayne Rooney's not having it, then I'm not having it because Wayne Rooney's cool. So why do I want to have it?
What's the talk, please?
So I reckon we could be in a bit of a pickle.
Well, it's personal choice, isn't it, at the end of the day? They're saying, like, maybe by Easter we could be back to more or less normal.
Oh, just 6 months to go then. Right.
I mean, I think it's the safety aspect of the injection, in the respect that it normally takes between 8 and 15 years sometimes to actually get an injection safe and correct and ND something approved. Something, the healthcare people are approving it anyway. But they're actually wanting to go for an emergency approvement. So,
well, they need to speed up, don't they, a little bit? People get a bit impatient now.
I mean, they've said it's 90% positive, like 90% proof, if you will. Do you know that it's actually more than the flu jab?
I should hope so, because the flu jab just protects you from a normal everyday cold that might get worse.
No, but what I'm saying is the percentage of the flu jab after all these years of working on it is still less than 90%.
All right.
They've worked on this.
I got you.
I was thinking then, what's the matter with him?
I thought you meant it was saying,
No.
It's stronger. I'd say it should be pretty stronger.
No, but what I'm saying is this COVID vaccine is 90% proof positive. It's actually more than the flu jab.
It gets me though, it's the knobheads who refuse to wear masks. I'm sorry for my language, guys. It is lunchtime, and at lunchtime you can swear. At least I used to, anyway. So I was down the shops picking this up. I didn't go to my local shop to buy this. I went to our chip shop, but I popped in the shop. Flinging gravy around here. And there was a bloke in there.
They might be exempt now.
No, he wasn't exempt. He was just being an arsehole, and there's a lot of arseholes around. And I walk around, I'm like, hey, if I'm going to wear a mask, why aren't you wearing a mask? There's so many people just like, I ain't wearing one. They're like these conspiracy theorists and these idiots who's like kicking off. Especially in America, it's a big thing, like people really kicking off about it in the shops. I've seen clips on YouTube.
I don't know, Jeremy Corbyn's brother has a lot to say, doesn't he?
Well, I now don't.
Piers Corbyn.
I don't follow politics, I can't be honest.
Even not Nigel Farage, he's I'll tell you one thing I didn't agree with. Now, I can't think of the name. You remember when it was Remembrance Sunday? Do you remember when it was Remembrance? Remembrance Sunday was just passed. And obviously, in London, where they go, and they usually have the marches and things like that, and they put the wreaths to commemorate the soldiers lost in the war. I can't think, it's some exhibition party, English exhibition party. Emma Thompson, the actress, is a part of it, like, sort of about peace and world, like, what do they call it, the environment and all that thing. They went up straight after and stood on the commemorative thing and put their own wreath on the top, and they trod all over the commemorative wreaths for the war soldiers. And I thought, considering what you're meant to stand for and all that crap, Why would you do something like that? Why not make your own commemorative part somewhere else? Why have such disrespect for something so important? I just don't agree with that, or there's no need.
Some people like to create chaos. I think that's a line something like that from Batman. Something like that. Create chaos, basically. And that's what people do. They like to whine. They're going to get much more publicity standing on a commemorative statue than standing on the corner of bloody, I don't know, Oxford Street in somewhere saying, look, Greenpeace!
I mean...
Save the trees!
I think they're called the English Exhibition Party or something like that. Like I said, I know that. You remember when Emma Thompson was doing all the rallying and stuff in London, and I think they were the ones who were talking about the fuel and plane engine full with Harry and Meghan, which I do agree with, but either way, I don't think that's a necessary move. I think sometimes you've just got to have that little bit about you. We have got a delivery coming here.
Oh, well, we're not going for it. Doors are open. You can pop in if you want. I'll sit down and have a chat.
You know, I just think... And so anyway, like, with everything that's going on at the moment, people not wearing masks, I don't think that there's much more worse that can happen this year regarding this thing. You not wearing a mask, though.
I wear a mask everywhere.
No. You wearing a mask is the right thing to do. And in my opinion, do you think, like, you have to wear them? It's as simple as that. It's just...
I think the government should start putting some money to take some of Boris's fancy cars away. Take some of his fancy Lego away. He's probably got hidden in his ass. Boris, drop the latest Lego creation. We'll get it for you. Do you want fancy Smarties, Boris? All this stuff. Budget him a bit. And all the other poncy, bloody parliamentary waffles.
Oh, it's someone else.
And start paying for businesses. Maybe it's just local. Not so much for small businesses, really, but bigger shops and stuff. Like, we've got a shop by us, which is a chain. It's just like a general convenience store. And everyone can walk in, whether you've got a mask on or not. RT went to walk in about a month ago before it became like compulsory.
Just as when it started.
Yeah, but before it became compulsory to wear the mask, she'd forgot a mask. And she was actually going to the shop to buy one. And the bloke comes to the door, who run the shop, said, sorry, you can't come in. So she had to come home, get a mask, go back. That's not a problem. She had no issue doing it because she knows the rules. But now, the same shop, they don't stop people. This is a shop I've just been in. These people are now walking. I'm stood there with my mask on, breathing my own fumes. You know when you burp or cough in your mask, it's disgusting. You really do smell what's in your belly. It's horrible. I'm like, oh my God, that smells like sick.
All now,
But there's a bloke behind me. He's not making no effort. I think I'm sure he wants to feel me bum. He was that close. I could smell his breath on my neck. I'm like, mate, back it up. You don't feel me bum.
The thing is, right, the way I see it is, even if you don't believe in it, which is perfectly fine and you're entitled to your opinion, I think it's right that you respect other people's opinion. So, if... It's like I always say, you know, whether this is a conspiracy theory or not, it was man-made, whatever, it's still here, isn't it? It's still killing people. It's still out there. So, regardless of your feelings towards it, you don't want to get it, do you? You know? And I always think, if you don't believe in it, you don't want to wear a mask, whatever the case. But social distance then, just step away and think, well, I don't believe in it and I don't want to wear one. But that person might want to. So just back off.
We now have the most deaths in Europe in our country. I'm sure that it's over 50,000 deaths now in England or the UK. Yeah, in other countries, China, pretty much none. What's that all about?
Mm-mm. Let me tell you something about China.
Oh.
No, nothing bad, but their military over there, they weld the doors so you can't get out. When they can't go out, they can't go out. It's like, it's going for me daily exercise. They can't go out.
Yeah, I prefer our way of living. Just please, people, wear a mask if you need to. But going back to Remembrance Sunday, and a really awkward situation.
I did think that was awful, though, what they did.
Oh, really?
Like I say, believe in anything you want to believe in, but don't disrespect, commemorate. Like, that's bad.
Well, not about that, though.
No, it isn't.
But yes, 2 days ago, it was Wednesday? I don't know what... I'm assuming Wednesday was the actual... the real day for Remembrance Sundays, because it's a Sunday and it's close to that day, and Sunday's a day of rest. I'm guessing that's what they would call it, Remembrance Sunday. But the actual date, I think, must have fallen on Wednesday just gone, which was a couple of days after Sunday.
There's a reason.
Well, we'll look into it afterwards. I'm there in boots, at the counter, went to speak to the pharmacist about my foot, about my athlete's foot, like, Mike, can you look at my foot? And like, you know, I've got an itch. I didn't
Tell
really.
the truth about your stomach.
I had a bad stomach because I told you on our. Go over our other channel, actually, guys. Munchies Delights. I've done a cooking video on there for our video later on. The chicken kebabs. And I did mention on there I've been unwell for a few days. So I went to the chemist at Boots, waiting there with my mask on. And then I heard over the tannoy, I had aim in my ear, in my headphones, talking to me. And they said on the tannoy, in like a couple of minutes, we'll be having a 2-minute silence for Remembrance Sunday.
Which is
or
fair enough.
This was a Wednesday. I'm like, oh, that's a bit odd. It's a Wednesday. We've done that on Sunday. Anyway, so I'm like, okay. So that I'm still talking in my ears. I know this is about to happen. I tell her it's about to happen. She carries on talking.
I didn't even realise.
I didn't know everyone had gone quiet. They didn't.
And then I went to Leigh. Oh, what's the matter? And then I remember I was like,
There was no bong, no like bong, then silence.
no, but we did shut up though then.
I want to tell my story. And what happens? I'm there talking to her like, oh, and they got this here, like something or other for, I don't know what the hell it was for now. My stomach, I think. And I read out the what it says on the back of the box to her, and I'm like, oh shit, everyone's gone quiet. It's like, hey. My headphones are in, like talking really quietly, and I'm like, well, so what's going on? What's the stuff? Is he coming at the pharmacy? They can't hear. I can hear. Like,
I heard him the first time.
I'm talking as quietly as you didn't. I told you 3 times before you said, "Oh, it's the 2-minute silences." I said, "Yes, I'm." Really quietly. Then I went quiet. I've gone quiet. And you know them awkward situations I used to have all the time in English, because in our English class you had to be really quiet. You could not say a word. Our teacher was really strict.
That was awful when we didn't actually realise, or I didn't realise what was going on.
So I'm there, being as quiet as I can, and I had a tickly cough. I'm like, just keep it in.
I mean, it's not as though you can have a cough these days. Let everybody go in.
It's bad enough when you're coughing in general, like right now, isn't it? Like, even if it's
That's what I mean, like. And then that was a cough. He was going.
I couldn't help it. The more you try and keep it in and not do it, the more you gotta do it. I was like, Leigh, don't cough, don't cough, don't.
I heard him going. As much to say, well, you know,
So it's
don't cough.
A 2-minute silence. The whole shop is quiet. I'm there coughing. People are looking like, is he coming here with COVID? Oh God, I can't even tell him I haven't got COVID because you're not allowed to talk.
On a normal thing, it would be just a 2-minute silence, but everybody was like,
So
what's the matter with him? He's in a pharmacy, coughing.
I went to try and find a quiet corner of the shop, but everywhere I went, then I noticed no one was actually moving. So it's not just a 2-minute silence, but you have to stand stock still. You can't go and look at the cameras in Boots. You can't go and look at the aftershaves. You've got to be really quiet and really still. And everyone's looking at the floor like that.
That's respectful.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't move. I needed to move because I wanted to cough. So next time there's going to be a silence, I'm just going to stay home. Or somewhere else where there's nobody else around.
Last year, you went and said good morning to my mum. My mum was like...
I didn't know it was a 2-minute silence then either.
Oh dear.
If you don't know it's coming up, then how are you meant to know about it? If you haven't got the TV on to hear on the news or the radio.
Really.
It's not really, because I don't know when our anniversary is, let alone when a 2-minute silence is due throughout the year. Unless I hear it or I'm told about it, how am I meant to know? I'm not good on history.
You don't know when your own mum's anniversary is or anything, do you?
I'm forever missing birthdays, anniversaries of family members. And then my dad
You
like,
get into trouble.
why didn't you send me a card? I did post it, but my postman must be sick.
Every year the postman's sick.
But he'd be like, well, why the hell would you pass my card, when I live in a different city to your postman? Like, well, then the whole of the Royal Mail must be sick, Dad, because I've posted it, I
Talking
promise.
of cards, I read somewhere the other day, I think it was in the Sun newspaper online or whatever, but there was on about like saying that Christmas cards might carry COVID and it might be dangerous to exchange them. Thinking about it, when lockdown was about the first time round, they were telling you about parcels and everything being like, you're supposed to hide them away or whatever for 3 days to make sure, not hide them, you know, put them somewhere where you can't touch them for 3 days because it lasts on surfaces. But, I mean, if you think about it,
What's happening here?
They were a bit brown. Now they've actually got black stuff on them, like that. You know, you could get it, I guess, off a Christmas card if someone, like, I posted it to someone in Warsaw, for instance, which is down the road. It might not be a good idea if you have it the next day and someone has got, you know, written in around home, thinking you're safe. It could be like worse.
I think they're just guessing though, were they, back then and now?
No, it does live on surfaces.
Well, then we're all screwed out because I remember your dad when he first come around. He was there, but he's telling me to spray from with bloody bleach. I give it a go, bought some toilet roll, sprayed it with bleach. Like, these just stink. You don't want to wipe your backside with toilet paper that stinks of bleach, do you? So it was a no-go.
Stop it.
I was spraying stuff with bleach. You had toilet
roll.
The packet off the toilet roll.
Yeah, we did spray.
And that stuff seeps through and makes everything stink of bleach. So, Steve, I love you, mate. I'm Dad, but I am not doing that.
Tins and stuff.
Everyone's more relaxed these days. I don't know if everyone else is, or at least it's just my observation. But when I first went out to the shops and it all began, me and RT was down the shop at R5 in the morning to get queued up. And went to another shop. I was on the phone, so I was like, people will just not frigging move. And I was saying it in front of the people, like, they won't even bloody move an inch to let me get past. I said, some people are so effing rude.
Yeah, in the middle of herring food.
Yeah, I was just in the middle of the shop, kicking off. Not the people, about them too. I was like freaking out because this is back when like you can't go near anyone who don't live in your home because you might die. I'm like, all right, this is getting scary now. I just want to buy a bag of chicken or some M&Ms. Just move, you bloody tool.
Some people have got no sense about them, as in the respect of. You know what gets me is like this Eat Out to Help Out's coming back in January, isn't it?
Ooh, happy days.
Yeah, it's good for us, but like over Christmas now, when you want to know, it's like there was a doctor on Sarah or something, I can't remember what her name was. And she said people think on the 2nd of December, it's all going to be lifted, which it isn't, it's going to go straight back. I'll put them on there.
They reckon there's going to be a tier 4 now.
Well, there already is in Scotland, isn't there?
You're right, certain places though, in the England one, are going to go into, like, come out of this second lockdown and go into a tier 4.
That's about what I was just about to say, they're going right back into the tier system. So, we, recently in the Midlands, got put on tier 3. Birmingham, then us. And I'm thinking, well, we went in on tier 3. What's going to have necessarily changed too much? They're saying that the R rate is below 1 again now, like it was in the summer. So, in my opinion, we're going to have the same situation again, aren't we? We're going to be able to have some time, like, to do what we want, and then go back into lockdown. That's what they said about in January. We might be able to have a kind of a relaxed Christmas and then go straight back into lockdown.
It's all the bollocks. That's all I've got to say on the matter. That's why I've never tried to run for government. Because I'd literally be, look, it's a lot of waffle. Just take it easy and have some common sense. I reckon if you told people to have common sense, they might actually grow a brain cell or two. Because some people are stupid.
But so other people's version of common sense might be completely different to what
I get that.
We think.
But the thing is, when you say to people, look, you can't do anything at all, what are they going to do? You tell the kid, don't go running down that street to your mate's house, what are they going to do? So, all right, mummy, I won't, I'll walk really slow. As soon as I get out that door and out down the drive, phew, they don't listen.
One thing that I do think is a bit... I get that kids need their education, of course, but I've been speaking to a lot of teachers, like, you know, last night, Danny off YouTube, we're talking, and like she's a teacher, and she says the kids are dropping like flies. So how's that protecting the adult teachers then? Because if it's like the children aren't vulnerable, they're the ones who get it the least. The ones who do get it, what about the people, the adults in the teaching facility?
Well, in Wales,
and that's what worries me.
Yeah, in Wales, the teachers and whatnot, the schools, they're not doing GCSEs next year. They've announced that. It's just going to be based on coursework. I could have really done with that when I was in high school. No exams, Leigh. Woohoo! Bring it on, baby. And I'll just hand in my coursework. I'd have easily passed. But no, he was meant to do exams. It didn't go well.
For instance, you know, like... So then you got the point of... What's the matter with you?
Oh, okay.
The point is, like, you know, like the teachers and everything that are going into the school, then passing it on to more vulnerable people when they go home. Is it really worth it?
Pardon me.
I don't know. What's your opinion on that? Do you think it's right that these... I mean, like, where Tia goes for her education, I mean, she's 18 now, so that they're in the age group that, you know, it's getting worse for. The manager of this place already went in with it to the place. They had to get shut down for 2 weeks because she went in, but she thought it was all right because she locked herself in the office.
Rather than me.
You never quite know, do you? Some people do get it very mildly, like it's a small cold. But you're never going to know, are you, whether to get tested or not to get tested if it's between mild and severe?
So if you're showing signs or symptoms, then stay indoors. Because...
Yeah, during the most commonest time to get a cold.
The hell you on about?
Well, more people are going to have symptoms because...
So they'll have to stay indoors then?
Oh yeah, I know that's stay indoors, but it's hard now, isn't it, when it's the most common time to get colds and flu.
Just because you might only have slight symptoms. I'm alright, I'm a warrior, I can handle it. Little Percy down in the corner shop, his immune system might be right down. He might be like, it's popping out, love, to get newspaper and fags and a mucky mag off top shelf, which you're not going to see. And then he goes and buys his goodies and a few packs of M&Ms, gets home, and he passes it on to his missus because he's been around you. And then everyone in the house dies. It's not cool. Stay indoors.
Yeah.
That's about it, guys.
No, but everybody stay safe. That's the main thing. Wear your mask, even if not for you, for everybody else who wants to be safe.
Yeah, that's all you got to do, people.
That was bloody lovely compared to what we've had before.
Tasty.
Now, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
the chain has changed. And that was really, really nice. Couple of odd little ones in there for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had
Well,
any.
well, if I did, I ate them. I didn't realise. Thank you for watching now.
Yeah, this is only a little one today, so I hope you've enjoyed. And remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like, and subscribe. But don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And now Leigh is also about posting more regularly on our community tab, so don't be hesitant to go and check it out.
Don't be a stranger. Because if you're not on there, you wouldn't have known that I was seriously ill for the last 6 days. Because I put it on there the other day, I'm ill. Can't record.
Yes, and I found that out through our lovely subscriber Megan, who asked how you was.
Hello, Megan. I'm all right now, love. Thank you.
I didn't even know.
No, she didn't know I was ill. So we ask each other how we are.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
everybody. See you
Bye.
later. Bye.